Continuing our coverage on the Marvel Cinematic Universe and the Marvel larger universe, talking about Morbius. So, yo, what is freaking good, YouTube? Warstu here. If you are new around here, make sure to subscribe to never miss any of the Marvel, DC, pop culture based content we do on a daily basis. If you could, subscribe to the channel, turn notifications on, comment on the video, and share everywhere. Now, if you could support the channel here, also check us out on Instagram. If you want to see the beautiful face behind the beautiful voice, please follow me on Instagram. Also, if you want to check us out on the Twitter sphere, Twitter, it is WarstuG. I'm trying to build a community over there. So let's get into it. So it's been a very weird week for the Marvel Gritty universe. I can't remember a time where the actual director for a movie literally ruined the ending and ruined the post-credit and literally ruined the whole movie to the point where you don't even have to go and watch Morbius anymore because they've already revealed literally everything 1 week before the movie comes out. Not even all the press screenings have happened yet, and we already know everything about this movie. So, someone asked, what universe does Morbius take place in? Morbius lives in the same universe as Venom, so why doesn't Venom appear in this movie then, if that's the case? This is the universe we saw Venom exit at the end of the Venom Let There Be Carnage movie and return to at the end of Spider-Man No Way Home. Like, why would they just go ahead and confirm that instantly? Is there a Spider-Man in the Venom universe? Of course. Okay, which Spider-Man exists in the Venom universe? It is my understanding the audience will discover the answer soon, and from speaking to people that have watched Morbius, you don't get the answer in that movie either. But that's a big thing. Literally confirming that Spider-Man exists in the universe, confirming it happens in the same universe as Venom. And this is the most weirdest one. So this ruins the whole movie, in my opinion. Morbius has very unique powers. How did you figure out how to visualize them? One of his powers is echolocation. The people that have echolocation in the past movies have been blind. What happens if you can see? Then you have to adapt. Then another question. The way that you show it with colors, tailing the vampires is so cool. Now this is a big one. Let's shift to Michael Keaton, who we saw in the Morbius trailers. Is he playing the same Adrian Toomes / Vulture from Spider-Man Homecoming? Yes. How did he get to Venom and Morbius universe? Now this answer is like pretty ridiculous. At the end of Venom Let There Be Carnage and Spider-Man No Way Home, in No Way Home itself, it is established that it is possible for characters to transfer from one multiverse to the other. The event of No Way Home has the effect of transferring Venom and Vulture and maybe others back and forth between the MCU and Venom universe. That's not how the spell works. That's not how it works, okay? That categorically is not how it works. If you don't believe me, let me know down below. How did Adrian Toomes get his Vulture suit at the end of Morbius? If you look closely, you will see it is not quite the same suit as Homecoming. He is a resourceful guy. Last question. Is Vulture in Morbius setting up the Sinister Six movie? Well, he is recruiting teammates. He has enticed one already, so sure looks like a start. Okay, so there is literally no point going to watch Morbius for the post-credit scene. I'm really shocked that they have literally ruined everything you needed to know. I get it. I fully get it that Sony has to try and hype their movie up, but they've literally just ruined it by hyping it up. I don't get it. And the first reactions to Morbius are even worse. Well, Morbius is as bad as you would expect. The 2005 plot collides with visual confusing the CGI to create a bit of a snooze fest. But don't worry, they've saved the worst for the last, featuring some of the worst post-credit scenes you've ever seen. Sony are off their rocket. Now, what I find weird about this whole scenario is, I think it was in December or November, Michael Keaton literally said he was going back to do some more work. So Michael Keaton doesn't actually appear in the movie. He appears in the post-credit scene, but not the actual movie. So the post-credit scene reads like this. The first starts with the purple space-time rift at the end of No Way Home, as everyone gets pulled out of the MCU to the other verse. Adrian Toomes gets pulled from the MCU to whatever universe Morbius is set in. He appears in a prison. He gets invested on because he just appeared in a cell like that. They release him because he didn't do anything in that universe. The second one starts with Morbius driving a car, then Vulture flies, yes, he has the suit on, to him saying he wants revenge on Spider-Man. Morbius accepts, setting up the Sinister Six. Well, still strange. This makes more sense than Morbius randomly going to prison to meet Vulture. It literally makes no sense at all. You can tell that Kevin Feige had nothing to do with this because this is an absolute, I don't like to talk like this. This is an absolute train wreck. Like, what is going on? Like, as if the directors literally just confirmed the whole movie by confirming the post-credit scene a week before the movie comes out. Now, I've been doing this kind of stuff on YouTube for the last 4 to 5 years. This This has never happened ever, and it's absolutely madness that it's happened. So let me know down below, guys. Will you be watching Morbius? Are you excited for the non-MCU connection, although they've tried to give you a little bit of a connection? So, according to a Fandango Portuguese website, it is stating that Doctor Strange 2, aka Multiverse in the Madness, is approximately 2 hours and 28 minutes, which is 148 minutes long. Now, if this is the case, apparently it was supposed to be 3 hours plus. Release the Sammy Raimi cut. Now, this is obviously Marvel wanting to cut it down, wanting to get more bums in seats and more people viewing it throughout the day, because generally a longer runtime for the movie means less screenings per day, which means less capital, which means less money overall. But is it really going to be that short? Is it really going to be that short? 2.5 hours is pretty short for a modern movie in the 21st century. So also in the news, Nicolas Cage has denied a possible return as Ghost Rider in Multiverse of the Madness, although I pretty much have it on good record that he's in it. He said the following, and this is sourced by Charlie's Murphy's Multiverse. Okay, I don't think so. I don't think they're casting me. I mean, I would do it. It would be fun. I'd love to work with Benedict Cumberbatch, but I don't think that's happening. Now, it's interesting how he says doesn't think it's happening. So Multiverse of Madness is currently on the back end of filming reshoots. It seems that they should want Cage to appear. They would have already contacted him about it. Now, it is interesting. I think just over a week ago, Benedict said they were still doing reshoots. Like, they were still doing reshoots a week ago. So for him to come out and say, I don't think they want me, it's a bit of a weird reveal, if you ask me. I don't think they want me. You would know by now if they actually wanted you, wouldn't you? So, also in the news, now this is interesting. So, I've always said that I believe Black Panther Wakanda Forever, aka Black Panther 2, is most likely going to be delayed. Now, it's officially finished wrapping in Puerto Rico. Now, it is only March. It is scheduled to come out in November. Realistically, post-production, CGI, VFX. Could it be done in time? Yes, it could be done, and crew members have also confirmed that they have finished wrapping in Puerto Rico. Black Panther 2 could actually be coming. We could actually be getting it. If that is the case, it could be coming now. Now they've officially wrapped it, it could actually be happening. So, also in the news, it appears that there is going to be a Nova project. According to Deadline, Marvel has attached Moon Knight writer to helm the writing of this project, with the possibility of the movie or series being limited to Disney Plus and centered around Richard Rider. The man called Nova in the comics is a mantle that has been passed down in the past to multiple heroes, while the most incarnation alliteration being Richard Rider, the original Nova, and Sam Alexander, new generation. I'd like to lay out some details I've heard on the Nova project. So essentially, what this website's heard is the following. Marvel has an interest to introduce Nova. Finally, Nova's been wanted since Avengers Infinity War into the MCU for a while now. It's been long rumored, however, the issue for the delay stems from determining which Nova in Marvel to go with, either Richard Rider or Sam Alexander. After careful deliberation in laying out plans for the storyline, Marvel wants to use the up-and-coming phase. It appears that Marvel Studios is looking to use both iterations of Nova at the same time. The concept would be similar to the Insomniac Spider-Man PS4 storyline, in which Richard Rider would already be established as Nova. At the same time, the story could also set up Sam Alexander to take over the mantle as the next Nova, with Rider being his mentor. The idea somewhat parallels the mentor appearance concept from Hawkeye, but with a tiny detail. So yeah, I mean, that's cool. Nova's been literally fan-casted by literally every Marvel fan for the last 5 years since Infinity War. People have wanted a Nova storyline, which is freaking cool, really. Let's just hope this information is actually real. So, Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness, has been placed under review with the CFA pending release in China. Now, that would be big if they got a Chinese release, because that is an additional bunch of money. Also, apparently, tickets will go on sale April the 6th for Multiverse of the Madness. Now, this, I think, is the biggest part of the video and the biggest story in the video. It could be another potential trailer. As we know, we've had the teaser trailer, we've had the official trailer. The final trailer does need to come at some point. So I don't know how official or if this is real, but there is information going around that states the following: that Scarlet Witch herself, Elizabeth Olsen, will be appearing on the Kelly Clarkson show in person to promote Doctor Strange into the Multiverse of Madness alongside Benedict Cumberbatch on April the 28th. Now, the movie comes out towards the end of May, and this is coming courtesy of a Twitter page that runs information about Elizabeth Olsen, and it does have some actual information that says Benedict Cumberbatch and Elizabeth Olsen. So if they were to reveal or drop a new trailer, that would be the time and place to do it, as they do need to drop a final trailer for the movie before it comes out, obviously. So that would be cool, although we don't really need a final trailer because that much is leaked from the movie. It's pretty much all online already. Although there has been reshoots, if you scale that with the runtime, realistically, I think everything that we've gone over so far is pretty much golden, and I think at least 70% of the movie is going to be the same. I think it's just going to be a case of the cameos and some additional stuff that could be very different. So, James Gunn says more than one great new MCU character will be introduced in Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special, which this is coming courtesy of Twitter. And that's pretty much all he said. He also said it's his best work he's done yet, which I find endearing and fascinating because James Gunn pretty much says that all the time. I did say that, but I'm prone to be hyperbolic and usually think that the current thing I'm working on is the best thing I've ever done. That said, I really do love it, and I think people are going to be very happy with the Christmas work we've done, that we are creating. So that is fantastic news. So like always, guys, let us know everything you think about today's multiverse madness-based video. We've gone over how Morbius has pretty much ruined it for itself. We've gone over some new information about potential trailers and potential information about Into the Multiverse of Madness, and we've also gone over some other little bits of information. So like always, guys, please like, subscribe, and comment. Check us out on Instagram at Warstu. Subscribe to the channel. That'd be much appreciated. Also, check us out on the Twitter sphere, WarstuG, and I will catch you in another video very soon. Catch you later.